This is Zemi Media, broadcasting all around the world, on the spot, on the dot.
He was arrested for treason and then stayed in Chikurubi maximum prison for 7 years. When they arrested him at first, they said he was being charged for dealing in foreign currency. That allegation soon changed to the high crime of treason, which led him to stay in the maximum institution for nearly 10 years without a single trial for the same charge. Now living in the diaspora, away from Robert Mugabe, Captain Matapo has been named in court for allegedly assisting jailed Pastor Robert Gumbura to carry out coup d'etat from the preacher's prison cell. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Siba. How are you?
Yeah, fine, thank you, sir. Maybe you could just say hello to our viewers, readers, and listeners.
Yes.
Sir, please.
Thank you very much.
To tell us, sir, when was the last time you talked with Robert Gumbura?
Robert Gumbura came to Chikurubi maximum prison when I was there, and he was put in a completely different prison or from where I was staying. I only saw him through a window. I never spoke to him even one day. He does not even know my personal character. I don't even know his, because by the time we were in prison, a short period that we were in prison together, he was in a completely different hall from the hall in which I was.
Captain Matapo, you've been trying to topple President Mugabe lately.
Yes, that's correct. When you form a political party, what it means is that you are not happy with a political system that would have been in place. When I formed the United Crusade for Achieving Democracy political party, which is the Zimbabwe Green Party, our aim was and is still to remove ZANU-PF, but through democratic means.
How then are they true, the allegations that you have been doing this in a way connected to Robert Gumbura?
That is purely false. That is fabrication. That is very wrong. How can I be connected to Robert Gumbura, who is a ZANU-PF person? Robert Gumbura was a candidate, one of the ZANU-PF candidates, and I only read that in the press and in the newspapers. And I don't even know this Mutizwa person who is said to be talking about me, connecting me to Robert Gumbura, connecting me to Mujuru and what have you. I don't know Robert Gumbura at all. I only saw him through the window when he had come to Chikurubi maximum prison, and he never spoke to me. I never spoke to him. I am not in any way connected to Robert Gumbura.
But you are still, well, if we leave that subject, you are a former military captain. You were an Air Force captain, if I'm correct.
I was in the army. I was an army captain.
Oh, army captain.
Yes, I was an army captain until 1991, when I left the army completely and I went to serve in government. In 1998, I was invited by Robert Mugabe to become a brigadier who would take a brigade to Democratic Republic of Congo. But because I did not believe in going to Congo and killing innocent civilians as what Mugabe wanted me to do, I refused. He wanted me to lead a zero brigade, which was, they had formed a zero brigade, a brigade which they called Zero Brigade, which they wanted me to lead. And eventually that brigade was then led by the late Brigadier Gumbo, who, to DRC, and the Brigadier Gumbo then was killed in that operation. I was supposed to have been the one killed in place of Brigadier Gumbo in DRC. So technically Mugabe had actually given me the rank of a brigadier, by virtue of inviting me and offering me that position and leading the army into Democratic Republic of Congo. So, but I refused anyway. I refused to do that. Yes.
Do you think Robert Gumbura is guilty of rape?
Absolutely, Robert Gumbura, as far as I'm concerned, is not guilty of rape as is defined in the laws of Zimbabwe. From the way I read, from the way I have gathered the information from the media and also from some various means, Gumbura is not, because there is nothing defined as rape when a woman willingly visits a man and willingly accepts to have sexual intercourse with that man. I mean, these women had consent and they were never being forced by anybody. And they would do it more than once. There is no one who can go to a killer or to a rapist willingly. You have been raped today, you come back tomorrow and get raped again. You come back the other day, get raped again. Can that be called rape? There is no one who would do that. So if these women were going to Gumbura repeatedly like that, then that is not rape, but it's something else. ZANU should define it in another way and not rape. Absolutely, they have other reasons for incarcerating Gumbura other than rape. That's false. They are lying against that innocent man. Yes, he slept with women, but that's not rape because they were agreeing. That's my position.
Yeah, Captain Matapo, thank you very much for your contribution. I'll just ask you if you got something very short that you could say in regard to these allegations of your working with Gumbura.
That is false. That is even far-fetched. ZANU-PF is having sleepless nights, plotting against me. They are just trying to make the case strong. What happened was that they were not giving prisoners food, while these prisoners were dying in prison and they were having these difficulties. When prisoners then went back to them and said, "Give us food, why are you letting us die?" And when these inmates then demonstrated against the bad food that they were getting, then they shot them. They shot some of them dead and injured a lot of them. So they are now trying to cover this. They don't want people to still blame ZANU for failing to feed inmates. And as a result, they are trying now to shift the blame to Gumbura. And for the Gumbura case to be strong, they are now connecting him to me. And they know that I am their number one enemy because they hate me for telling the truth. Because I know their secrets, I know their weaknesses, I know their strengths, and I can make them move away from that position at any time if I want. So in order to weaken me, they are connecting me to this silly case of attempted jailbreak when there wasn't anything like that. This was just a demonstration. I think even the members of parliament who went there, who gathered facts about this prison, they all agree with me that there was nothing like a jailbreak. There was nothing like an attempted jailbreak at all. But these overzealous ZANU-PF people shot dead inmates for no reason. So this is just a way of justifying why they killed inmates and why they've not been giving them food. Even today they are not giving them food. It's a way of killing them while they are in prison. That's my position.
Captain Matapo, thank you very much. I trust you have a good day, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
This is Zemi Media, broadcasting all around the world, on the spot, on the dot.